In this session, we will take a look at how to calculate the basic average. Uh, Basic average means calculating simple average and calculating the weighted average. So, what is average? Now, average is a tool which we use to make basic decisions. For example, how do you know what is the performance of a class of students? Should we look at the performance of each and every individual student in the class? Well, that would be very difficult. Or for example, how do you know what is the performance of stock market? Again, the answer in both these cases is average, because average value represents the whole class. So this is why, friends, we see that average is a basic decision making tool which we use to identify the performance of something. Now, how do you measure the performance of your own vehicle? Obviously, you look at the average petrol consumption or average diesel consumption in this case. So let us look at how to calculate basic weighted average and the basic average. So average of a given numbers is equal to the sum of numbers divided by the number of numbers. So let us see that with one example. Calculate the average of numbers 10, 13, 15 and 18. As we know by our definition, average is equal to sum of numbers. So let's calculate the sum first. That is equal to 10 plus 13 plus 15 plus 18, and this divided by the total number of numbers. We can very clearly see these are 4 numbers, so we divide by 4, and on solving this we will get the answer as 14. So you saw a very simple method to calculate average. Let us look at what is weighted average. So weighted average assigns weights to each and every average. For example, if two or more items are bought for rupees P1, P2, P3, Pn and so on, then the average price of all items is given by P1 Q1, where Q1 is the quantity bought at price P1 plus P2 Q2. So Q2 is the quantity bought at price P2, Q3 is the quantity bought at price P3 and so on. So the weighted average is given by P1 Q1 plus P2 Q2 plus P3 Q3 plus Pn Qn divided by Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 and so on till Qn. Remember, the denominator is nothing but the sum of all quantities. So let us see that with one example again, how to calculate weighted average. 3 types of tea are sold for rupees 20 per kg, rupees 15 per kg and rupees 12 per kg if the quantities of each bought are 10, 20 and 30 kg respectively. What is the average price of tea? So let us calculate the weighted average here. P1, the first price is 20, Q1 is 10, P2 is rupees 15 and Q2 is rupees 20, Q2 is 20, P3 is rupees 12 and Q3 is 30. So on simply fitting the values in the formula, P1 Q1 20 into 10, P2 Q2 is 15 into 20 plus P3 Q3, which is 12 into 30, divided by the sum of quantities 10 plus 20 plus 30. On solving this, we will get the weighted average for the given problem as rupees 16. So with this, we come to an end of our first session of average, and we saw how to calculate simple and weighted average here. If you have any feedback or any query, please feel free to send us your query at studentservices@pfindia.com. Thank you.